Hi, my name is Olumide Akintayo, and I'm meant to speak about contributions of parents to all the vices that young ones get involved in our society these days. You will agree with me that a typical young person is a reflection of the kind of home he or she comes from. And a reflection of the home is a reflection of the personalities of those who put that home together. And we are talking about the parents now, when we are talking in the context of the children. Oftentimes, what you see these young people demonstrate in the society is a reflection of what they see at home or the kind of upbringing that they have courtesy their parents. A violent father will, by default, most of the time, raise a violent son. A violent, disrespectful mother will most likely raise a violent, disrespectful daughter. We are the first set of books as parents that our children read and study. Even before they can identify letters of the alphabet, they can pick one or two things from the way we conduct ourselves in their presence, whether at home or anywhere in the society. If you're the kind of father who curses behind the wheels when you drive and your children are in the car, those children will see that as the normal way drivers behave, and that is what they will exhibit by the time they grow up enough to start handling a vehicle on their home. The scriptures tell us that raise your child the way you want to teach your child, the way you want him to go. And when he grows old, he will not depart from it. A child that is left at the mercy of the society or of the streets will be trained on the streets and will eventually end up to be a street boy. Another problem has to come from rich and influential parents who wouldn't mind giving anything and everything to their children. For one reason or the other, if the source dries up somehow, probably a loss of one of the parents or whatever, and then the child doesn't have access to the kind of wealth and affluence that he or she is used to, then it becomes a problem. He wants to get that kind of money, that kind of resources from anywhere possible. And then they go into all forms of vices just because they want to continue living that lavish kind of life that their parents have exposed them to from the beginning. All of these things add up to bring about the kind of violence we see all around us today. A molester father will raise a son who won't find anything wrong in raping his classmate, his schoolmate. A drunkard father would most likely raise a son who sees nothing wrong in consuming alcohol irresponsibly. A woman beater father will raise a son who doesn't see anything big, who doesn't see a big deal in beating and molesting his female classmate. So these are things that parents need to put into consideration. If we are going to save our society from all this menace, we need to check our children. And we can only check our children by first of all checking ourselves as parents and seeing and ensuring that we are passing the right kind of message to these children right from when they are still very young, so that when they grow old, they won't depart from that kind of way. Thank you.